diving for you. Just imagine getting into freezing water.
But for divers in Wraysbury, near Heathrow, an ice-covered lake is a chance to work on their skills. Let's stress that these guys are experts. Please don't try this at home. And while our reporter Marcus Powell isn't an expert, well, ice diving at least, they were happy to take him under.
For trainee lumberjacks and tree surgeons, a chainsaw has always been a must, yet it rates as something of a first for frogmen. But this big freeze has provided the perfect opportunity for a bit of ice diving. Living life on the edge. Who needs to go to Russia when you've got Wraysbury just near Heathrow?
Well, I've been smeared with KY jelly and smothered from head to foot in rubber. You'll be delighted to know that I'm not auditioning for some part in a fetish film. In fact, this is all about an extreme sport, and it doesn't come much more extreme than this.
For the uninitiated amongst you, you do need lots of lubrication to squeeze into a dry suit and some substantial thermal underwear to prevent you from freezing to death. Here at the Wraysbury Dive Centre, they're offering specialist courses in ice diving, a rare opportunity in the UK. It is, of course, especially hazardous, as you can't just pop up for air any time. So I was kept on a fairly short leash, just in case I got carried away.
Obviously, you know, places like Sweden, Russia, places like they have to dive under ice pretty much all year round, so they've got to be a safe way of doing it, and that's where it all came from. Obviously, we don't get ice as much over here, so we have to take every opportunity we can to dive under it safely, I suppose. We had quite a few at the weekend come down thinking, oh yeah, great, we can jump under the ice, and then suddenly think, actually, maybe not, we need to do a bit more before we jump in. Basically, we had tethers, as we'd use today. We cut several escape holes, and as we were going through, we'd point them out to the diver as they go along. You can come out here, you can come out here. We wouldn't actually be going very deep, as you saw today. We were hovering literally just under the ice, so we knew, you know, where the escape points were. We'd make them very plain and clear to anybody who's doing the training.
Well, although some might have wished it otherwise, I'm afraid I surfaced. And all that after my boss said something about being out of sight and out of mind. I'm afraid you can't keep a good man down.
It's not too cold at the moment, I have to say. It's a fantastic experience, quite surreal being under the ice. I haven't met any fish yet though, but I'm told there are plenty down there. Have another look.
The fish, of course, have much more sense. They're all 20 metres down, trying hard to keep warm. There are a lot of wrecks here too, but it's cars and coaches rather than Spanish galleons. It all adds to the sense of adventure, knowing that there aren't too many easy ways out. You get a kind of surreal polar bear's perspective under here as you're sealed in top and bottom, and you could be forgiven for not knowing quite where you are. This is Marcus Powell for London Tonight in the Arctic wastes, somewhere near Heathrow.
Let's stress again, Marcus was with expert